Okay, here we are up at the front of the Garrison Flats Community Garden, and I'm going to show you the communal area that's been dedicated as a pollinator garden here. So we have a combination of annual and perennial kind of pollinator plants that may or may not be native, and then I'm going to feature here some native species too. So starting with, up here in this corner we have woodland sunflower, which is spreading vigorously, and in the back you can see kind of goldenrod. Up a little bit closer here, we have some balsam firs, and we also have turtle head. So turtle heads, you see the pink thing over there. In the wild, those are typically white, but here we have a cultivar that's pink. Behind that, the Joe Pye weed. That may be the biggest pollinator magnet that I'm aware of right there. Wonderful, wonderful plant for bees. Down here we've got a little prairie smoke, just planted this year, so it hasn't bloomed yet, but expect blooms in the early spring next year. We also have a little Virgin's Bower vine that will be a nice ground cover in this area. Of course, dill, and in the same family as dill, we move over here, we have yellow pimpernel, a native plant in the carrot family, host plant for the black swallowtail butterfly. And we have a meadow rue here of some description, a little pot. I'm sure that'll get planted later. Of course, here we have the Korean mint, relative of our purple and yellow giant hyssopes. There's some monarda back there, highbush cranberry and currants, which are edible native plants. And finally, we've just put in a few wild strawberries down here, which are another great native ground cover that are edible as well.